Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have an interesting topic to talk about. I have something, it's not really a topic per se, it is just something that I saw today that I'm so concerned about and I want to talk about here. There is this video that is trending on Twitter that I saw of these Nigerian guys serving alcohol to these two ladies. Now, why they were serving alcohol to these two ladies, there's this, voices in the background that were bragging about money, about if they can drink, and it's saying a lot of things. So this person took this video and posted it on Twitter, and the title that video, the caption there is, "Niger brothers keep chowing." Somebody who retweeted that said, "I have huge respect for ladies who works at ShopRite than these loose panties who prefer shortcuts in life." Here, I'm going to talk about something, right? I'm peeved as I'm recording this, angry at the fact that my Nigerian brothers will continue to give us bad name. We continue to do things that are against the laws of South Africa and other nations in which they live. Now, if you observe, most Nigerian guys that are living in places like America, UK, hardly do things the way they do things in South Africa. I want to expand further. Here, there's always been incidents where these guys will record the women who are hanging out with them and post it online. Now, I don't know if they are doing this to humiliate these women or they are doing it to brag, or I don't know what they're doing it, what their end game is. But here is the thing. When a woman trusts you, when a woman opens up to you, when a woman comes in your cycle, when a woman trusts you to a point of coming to hang around with and be intimate with you, it is your responsibility as a man to protect the dignity of that woman. And here these guys are so primitive in the way they do things. They're so arrogant. They're so wicked. Let me put it that way. They're so wicked, because if you're not wicked, when a woman comes close to you, and is hanging out with and trusts you, her life is in your hands. Now, what do? You go start making videos because you can afford to buy alcohol for these people. You can afford to maybe pay them for sex or whatever it is that it is the business that you're transacting with this particular individual. But you choose to humiliate them. You go online and you post it online and you're bragging about it that you can be able to buy alcohol. This to me is demonic. This to me is arrogant. This to me is against what I stand for. And nobody's calling these people out. I know a lot of us out there who are angry about it. The majority of us will just decide to keep quiet because you don't want to be in anyone's bad book. But I think it is high time that we start having conversations, like real conversations about what the kind of things that our brothers are doing, especially when it comes to these women. If you don't understand, any nation that you go to, that the women don't accept you, believe you me, you won't enjoy that place. Go to any nation, the man can be hostile to you. But if the women accept you, because of the women, the men will accept you. Believe you me, this is happening anywhere and everywhere in the world you go to. But what do? You choose to humiliate them. You choose to make them, ridicule them, and bring it on the internet for the whole world to see that, oh, I have money. I can afford to, insult. I can afford to do a lot of things to these women. and you think you think you love your mother, you think you love your sister. If a woman comes to you, even if that woman is a prostitute, you understand that is the kind of job she does for a living. It is for you to respect that woman in that field. Respect them in that field. Deal with them based on what they do and the way you also understand what they do and have respect for what they are doing. A prostitute is a human being. If some of these years, as a result of where they are coming from, their backgrounds, you flash them with money, you flash them with alcohol, and they come to you, that should not in any way give you the temerity to take advantage of them, humiliate them to a point of going out there. And why do you have to every now and then? I'm condemning it even when there's no video, when there's no phone, when there's no pictures, when there's nothing. Don't do it, let alone for you to go and record it and now put it online. So tomorrow when people start saying this is how Nigerians are, this is how the other people from other African nations are, this is how they treat our women, you are in a way damaging the image of responsible men who are married to South African women, taking care of them, they're happy in love, they don't abuse them, they don't insult them, they don't humiliate them. Nobody will give them credit, or nobody will even consider them because of the primitive way of your reasoning and your way of doing things. And now to my South African brothers, I want to plead with you. I want to beg you. Stop projecting your women in a bad light to the rest of the world. The way you treat these women, others will copy from you and treat them the way you treat them. If you, every day you wake up, you are creating campaigns online about your women, insulting them because they are dealing with foreigners or they are dealing with other nationalities or other tribes, this, let me tell you what this thing is doing to these women. It's making people not to respect these women who are responsible, who are not doing anything wrong but looking for love. And love knows no boundary. You can love anyone. You know, you can love anyone. Stop this thing of every day you wake up, you must find something on Twitter for you to talk out about your women. You are the one who is actually giving these people the impression that these women are not worth treating like human beings. When you go out there and you create campaigns about how many body counts, how many single mothers, you create campaigns about these things, and you start talking anyhow about these women, what do you expect somebody who don't even know your women, who is only reading the things that you're posting online, to what kind of impression are you giving to these men about your women? You should be asking yourself this question. You're doing more damage to these women than good. You're not protecting their interest. You're not in any way. I understand there are issues here and there are women who have chosen their paths in life. This is where I want to go. This is what I want to do. And we understand that we should respect that. But it is your responsibility as a man of the land to say, no, I will tell you, this is how you treat my women. This is how you treat my sisters. This is how you treat our mothers. This is how you treat these people. By leading by the example. You can't see on a daily basis, you can't wake up and see Ghanaians, Nigerians, those people from other African nationality, Morocco, Algeria, wherever. You can't wake up every day and see them having campaigns about their women. Do you think that women are better than South African women? No, they're not. But they choose to treat some of these issues internally. They choose not to project it to the whole world to see. But you wake up every day and you make it your responsibility that your campaign should be against women. You know, it is not right. I am in Africa. I have never been to America. But to be sincere, you hear stories about black American women. Sometimes their men talk about how their women behave. It gives you a different impression about these women. And you start thinking about, oh, so black American women are like this. It's the same way. It's the same thing you are doing to your women. Because on the continent, when you're having conversations with people, especially somebody knows you're in South Africa and you're having conversation with people, somebody will ask, this is how South African women are. This is how, you are the one who will be now saying to them, no, it's a lie. They don't believe these things that you hear. But they say, yes, but a lot of people are saying it. That is the damage that you are doing to these women. I know I'm not in any position to talk about, because most South Africans will always say South African issues should be discussed by South Africans. But I am a human being, and I do observe and I do see things, and some of the things that I see and I read online are just so bad. So bad to a point where you guys have made it, majority of all of them, we have responsible South African men and women who will not engage or participate in anything like this because they know where they're coming from. But some of these people, I don't know what their anger is against women. That you wake up every day, you make it your responsibility to humiliate and insult and create campaigns against women. I don't know why. I feel I should talk about this because it's something that is disturbing me, something that I see. So here the fault is coming from everywhere. Majority of the blame for me is from the Nigerian men, and I blame them completely. I condemn their actions, I condemn what they are doing. Some of these Nigerian men, not all of them, because I have responsible Nigerian men who treat their women like queens that they are, who will never hurt their women. But we also have these primitive ones who, their money, only God knows where they're getting their money from. They feel they're on top of the world. They can treat a woman the way they feel like, make videos and post it online and humiliate this woman. If you're humiliating them, you're humiliating your sisters. You're humiliating your mothers. You can't say to me you humiliate a woman you meet in the club, but then you love your mother at home. It's a lie. It is a big lie. Let us learn to be responsible in our approach to things. Let us learn. You are living in South Africa. If a South African man is maltreating a South African woman, that did not give you the audacity to do the same. As who? Who are you to do that? You are a visitor. And if the women accept you and are dating you, you should count that as a privilege. That these women accept you and they are dating you and they're getting married to you, for you to treat them like human beings. Instead of going out there and bragging and exposing your primitive ways of doing things to the whole world to see. Alright guys, it's just something that was bothering me, and I felt like talking about this because I've been seeing these. It's not the first time, I've been seeing it everywhere. And when you see these things, a lot of people don't actually care to understand where these things are coming from. Until I come your way again, stay tuned.